Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Chicago Cinematech Expo at AbelCine Chicago. I'm Jeff Smith. I'm here talking with Jesse Mineo from Canon. Hi, how are you?
Hi, how's it going?
It's great to see you.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, there's so many people here. The energy. It's so exciting.
It's really so far it's a pretty special event, and we're really excited. And it's great to have vendors like Canon to attend the event. So thank you. So let's talk about the hot new camera from Canon, the C200.
Yeah, so we have the C200 here, and on it I have the 7200 Compact Servo lens, which is a great lens, especially running gun in the field. Offers a really great balance and complement to the camera. But yeah, the C200 shoots 4K up to 60p, compressed MP4 to the SD cards, as well as HD up to 120. And we're getting no sensor cropping in any of those recording formats. And then there's also the ability to shoot RAW, Cinema Raw Lite, to CFast card. The slot is right here on the side of the camera, and you can shoot 4K up to 60p. 4K 60p gives you a 10-bit RAW. 4K 24 and 30p gives you a 12-bit RAW.
Wow.
So for $74.99, you're getting a full 4K readout from a 4K sensor in our Cinema Raw Lite, which is 1 gigabit per second, 12-bit. So the image quality there for the price is really unparalleled in the marketplace. But it's the complement of the MP4 that really, for me, makes this camera strong, because as an evolution of the C100 Mark II, the bread and butter codec, the format you're going to shoot for your day in, day out work is going to be that MP4. Easier turnaround, recording to the SD card slots. You're still getting 13 stops of dynamic range in Canon Log 3. And what we're seeing is, we had commissioned someone to shoot a film for us, and he wanted to shoot all Cinema Raw Lite. And he was shooting someone training for Ironman competition. And first day of shooting, he said, I tested the MP4. Do you guys mind if we just shoot to the MP4 format? And we said, not at all. It's not hard to sell a RAW format. We know the quality and the beautiful image quality that you get with a RAW format. But the MP4, he said, it blew him away. And the footage he shot with the camera in that time frame, he wound up cutting into some footage with an ARRI Amira and delivering to a client. So we're really proud of what we're getting, even within that MP4 compression.
That's very cool, and yeah, that's great, because it's like a format that you're already, most people are already familiar with.
Right.
May have been shooting it for years on the C100 or the C100 Mark II. So that's really cool. So you mentioned Canon Log 3. Is that the only log format that the camera shoots in, or
no? So to the SD cards, you can shoot Canon Log and Canon Log 3. When you're shooting RAW, it's RAW. So you're getting you can in post go out to Canon Log 2 or 3 or original Canon Log.
And that you use some software that Canon provides to interpret the footage.
Exactly. So our RAW developer, the workflow that I've been suggesting is you're shooting the Cinema Raw Lite, you bring it into our RAW development suite, which is free, of course, and then transcoding that footage, debugging and transcoding to any of your ProRes or DNX HD flavors in HD to create your proxy. But yeah, that development suite, you can also take that RAW and go straight out to a 4K ProRes 4444 and get your a really high quality 4K master.
Which will stand up to almost any level of color grading or manipulation in post.
Definitely, yeah, exactly.
Very cool. Anything else you'd like to highlight or mention?
Sure, yeah. So we still have our built-in ND filters. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 stops built in. And we recently announced that for an added fee, you can convert from EF mount to PL. So for $1,500, you send the camera in. Our certified technicians will do that mount swap, clean and check, make sure everything's up to par with the camera, and send you back the camera with the PL mount and those EF mount parts. So what's good here is, even though most people wouldn't switch back and forth through the factory, if you do want to go back to EF, it's an additional $500. They switch back to EF, and now you have an EF mount camera.
Very cool.
It's not field swappable. It's something we know people are requesting, and it's a capability we're always looking into. Canon has a pretty rigid quality standard for switching these mounts out and making sure that there's no dust or particles that get into the camera, and that
make sure the back focus hasn't shifted.
Back focus hasn't shifted, everything's aligned properly, and we know that in-field switching is something that people are looking forward to, but I'm just very happy to say that because of user request, we're able to do this EF to PL mount conversion. So for anyone looking for that type of mount type, which we know is a lot of AbelCine customers, that capability is there.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for spending some time with us.
Thank you.
And I'll see you around the show.
Yeah, good to see you, Geoff.
Take care. Likewise.